Hey folks, I got my nephew Isiah here. It's the day after Thanksgiving, so we had a Whatnot show Tuesday and last night Thursday. So today we're gonna have a hectic day, and actually I hurt my foot last night. I stepped on something in the house. I got a hole in my foot, so I called up my nephew Isiah. I actually said something to him yesterday. Could you help me out? We're gonna deliver. We're gonna deliver presents, toys for our toy drive, and we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. And I just got back from doing a roadie delivery, which I'll talk about later in the video. But this is the life of a reseller. So Isiah is. I'm gonna go and make a pit stop in there real quick. Isiah is going to load up some of the packages that we got to drop off at the post office, and then we're going to load up toys. We're meeting with our local sheriff. Ooh, it's windy. Feel that? The sheriff. Yeah, it's pretty cold. Sheriff's department to drop off the first batch of toys. So let's get loaded, and that's what this video is going to be. The life of a reseller today. Yeah, just lay him right up there. I'll hold the door. You can leave the door open out there while we're not in there. All right? I'm on. So over there is where, I don't know if you can see the light. The sheriff's over there for the Cram the Cruiser. So this round we got about 25 packages that we're dropping off. My nephew's busted my chops that he carried in 5 and I only carried in 3, but he dropped one. So I got my friend Bob here checking us in, and like I said, about 25 packages. It's cold and blistery, so but I'm glad to have my nephew helping me. How many more?
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good. Said we had about 25.
So much easier when you don't have to do it all by yourself.
Oh, I know. I'll be right out, Isiah. I gotta check my box. There we go.
Goes around and helps.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, they, at the post office, they were asking what you guys. They thought maybe something was wrong. I said, no, they do this every year. So my nephew's. I hurt my foot yesterday, so my nephew's helped me. We're going around. We got 300 toys to donate. Each of these boxes, the dinosaurs have 2 toys in it. Here comes my nephew.
Kevin the courtesy, please. Kevin the courtesy.
Did you get them all in?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I have to play Jenga.
Let's go. We're gonna donate these all in this box.
I have literally 3 fingers of space in that whole
So how many
bag.
toys? How many toys we have here?
About 40.
40. So it's like $600. All right, we're gonna take them over to this box over here. Hold on.
I have barely any room.
Box. We're gonna fill up.
Not much room.
Yeah, I think you're going to be filling it a little bit more.
Yep.
Is that your cat? Yeah.
Judy,
Having needs to come up.
you might. These are all toys we're donating.
That one box held up 2 boxes.
Let's just put them behind the desk right now. What are you donating?
Huh?
What are you donating?
All these toys.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's over $600 worth of toys here.
We're going to put the rest of them behind the desk.
All right. So this is the holiday toy drive they call Zipper Junction Project. I forgot what it was called. So we donate. It's too many to put in the box, so they're going to take them and put them in the back. All these cases, but yeah. So that's box number 2 today. All right. So I'm actually here too doing a Instacart delivery. So I have 18 items to pick up for. This is all we got. Bush beans. 18 items to deliver, so we're gonna get that done too. But so we're trying to kill. That's our cart. Put that back in there. What are you doing with it? He's picking up the stuff that I picked already. So we're gonna get that done, and then we're gonna go home and get more stuff and drop it off at the post office and get more. So we're gonna do a lot of toys today. Okay, the car is packed. Like I said, I'm glad I have my nephew with me today. There's over 85 toys, $1,000 worth of toys. We're to go out.
Bare minimum.
Yep, all brand new. Okay, we stopped here at what? Oh, NBT Bank. We're traveling out, and they do. Whoop, pick those up, Isiah. We do have. We're going to donate a bunch of toys in here. So I'm going to show you like 15, 20 seconds. Take a quick picture, just to show you, document the places that we're donating. But I'm not going to make like a 5-minute video for every stop, because then the video would be too long. You know what we're doing. Boxes at the Dollar General in Mount Cobb, and we're going to put a bunch in it. So another Toys for Tot box. Isiah's out there getting them, so we'll fill it up. Isiah, that box was looking pretty skimpy here.
Yeah, why? I have to call him up and tell him come pick it up.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Imagine we find a PlayStation.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Even got mystery boxes.
What are these?
Weightlifting belts. There's a lot of people here picking through.
Curling iron. Nails if you want nails. They got whatever.
I wonder, maybe I might buy,
They got soda.
$75.
They got oil binding machine. They got D&D.
What is that?
Essential kits. It's the stuff you need to start a D&D campaign.
I don't even know what that is.
It's good stuff.
Mazda. What the hell is that? Amazon Uline. Car parts. Stroller, rider, ceiling fan. Ozone generator.
A lot of this stuff is questionable.
Oh yeah, it's returns and stuff. Well, it's a little bit crazy up here. The Kohl's, the movie theater, Five Below, Hobby Lobby, Chili's. We came up down here, and this is Dixon City, right next to Scranton. And me and my nephew agreed, you know what? Let's go to Chick-fil-A for lunch. It's what time is it?
Smell good. It's 3:30.
Yeah, it's like 3:30. So he says this is not lunch, but yeah, we're both hungry.
It smells good though.
Yeah. Oh, I like how the windows are painted.
I like the French fry house.
Yeah, look
It
at that.
looks Awesome. These students have really good art.
Yeah, stand there. I'll take your picture. Okay. So my nephew wanted Chick-fil-A. Chicken sandwich. Got tenders, fries. Didn't give him barbecue, so he's going back up to get. Oh, hey, Isiah. Like that?
Yeah.
Huh? Like that? All right. Dig in. I put you to work. Now it's time to feed you. So I am trying to do a. We just left Chick-fil-A, and we ran into GameStop real quick, and we're coming around the corner. Oh my God! And there's a delivery for Best Buy up by basically where I live, close enough, and look at all the traffic. It is crazy. So
I don't think we're making that order, Pat.
they might kick us off.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Hey, folks. Welcome. Welcome back. Jeez. So this video here, I should have had out last weekend. And as you can see, is when towards the end, after we were done delivering all the toys that we donated on Black Friday, and so thankful for my nephew that helped me deliver those. We delivered a total of 155 toys to, I think it was around 7 locations. And we're not done yet because this video again should have been done, but I all hell broke loose Friday night. That was on a Friday, Black Friday. So I was fighting traffic, as you saw there, and in between, obviously trying to be efficient and still make money. Because if you guys follow me, I'm not just a reseller. It's life of a reseller that sometimes, there are days that you don't sell nothing. So I can't have a day where, a sense, I'm putting the effort in on the reselling end and not making nothing. So part of what I do is I do the side gig work where I'm out delivering groceries or food, or, well, with Uber Eats, I mean, there's times I'll deliver a car part or something like that. So whatever comes up on the app that I take, I deliver even pharmaceuticals on the Roadie app. I just signed on that probably about 2 months ago. So I've been doing them once in a while. There are days that I do all 3 of them. So we did make it to the Best Buy on time with about 4 minutes to spare, and I picked up a gaming, the hell they call them? I don't know. Gaming, not keyboard. The handheld thing. I can't think of it right now. But it was great because it was on the way home. So just had a little diversion, like 3 miles over to go, but we could head home and make almost $14. So I like that. I like that when I can get paid to drive home. So that night, such a busy weekend because the next day was my son was doing a craft show with our 3D printed stuff that we do, because that's other things that we do too, and started that actually back in January this year, and we had to do that. Now I say he's doing it, and I go over a little bit, but in a sense that's supposed to be his baby, and he does that part. So I go over and I help sell things at certain times, and I talk to a lot of people. So I notice when I go over, not to brag, but the interaction I have with people, I always seem to sell something to somebody, and the stuff that we have and the price points, we do good. So, but going back to that Friday, so my nephew comes home with me and helps us, get load some of the stuff into the garage for the 3D print show. He lives like 5 miles away now, so I take him home, and I decide it's probably around 7 o'clock now. So in between 7 and 10, I get 3 deliveries, and because it's cold, and I think Black Friday, those deliveries paid pretty good. I mean, they were like paying me $25 to do about 45 minutes worth of work. But at 10 o'clock on the last delivery, my car starts like bucking, and there's a light that comes on with the slippery road, and I'm like, well, the roads are a little, but I'm like, and I had just gotten 2 used tires, different times, trying to buy some time, trying to be cheap, honestly, because tires are $200 a piece. I mean, yeah, you can get them for sometimes $125, $150, but doesn't include this, doesn't include that, it's just crazy. But so luckily, the Dollar Tree is only about 1.5 miles from my house. I live off the main road that runs through our town, but in the country, but 1.5 miles back. So I go and swap to my big Crown Vic. But my Crown Vic is terrible for deliveries because it sits low, and it's not good for some of where I live in the mountains, sort of. Some of these, well, my luck, the place I have to deliver to, and I've been there before, is a steep driveway that it's an Airbnb, and I almost couldn't get up the driveway. and I was almost gonna have to call the customer and tell him, hey, you got to come down the end of the driveway because I can't. But I did, and I was like, I kind of had a chuckle because last time I delivered there was probably 6 months ago with my car too, and I'm like, oh, I need like a goat to make it up that driveway. I joke. So the next day, we have to do I need that car, to not only go over to the craft show, but do it was a mess, and so I here it is. I need my car, and we had a flat tire then on, like not completely flat but low. But so all weekend then I just didn't deliver. I'm like, I got to get this car into the garage and figure out, well, so this past week we get 7 inches of snow on the one day. Well, the car's not going, so I make an appointment. I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? So I go to a place, American Tire, and luckily it costs a little bit more, but I get 4 brand new tires. I'm like, well, that I know has got to be done. So that's $800. So what's nice about it, I could do the financing, so it was like $80 a month for a year. So yeah, it cost me $160 in interest over the year, but I don't have to lay out $800 at one time. But I know that, hey, look, I'm gonna have to take it back to my garage and do the alignment and fix and stuff like that. So I make arrangements to drop that off, but there goes the car, so I can't deliver all week. And then on top of it, I have to have a procedure yesterday, Friday, and with me going through cancer treatment and stuff like that, I have to really, when something gets red flagged, I have to, do what they tell me. And so I do that yesterday, and I can't eat because I'm going to go, on Thursday. So I fast for like 40 hours, and I go and do the test yesterday, and finally get the car back last night, and then had to go have somebody go pick that up because can't drive. Sorry about that. I got a phone call recording the video, and had to pause there a second. So go pick the car up, and that's another $470 at the garage. So only drove it a little bit last night. I actually did do a delivery real quick for McDonald's, and so basically $1,370 later, finally got the car back. So, the life. I mean, the life of a reseller. This is what I'm talking about. So, it's just been. I love Christmas. I didn't have good Christmases as a kid, and I always wanted to as an adult. But I put myself under a lot of pressure at Christmas time. I enjoy. This is my 4th year doing the toy drive. I started it on YouTube. I've been donating toys for years, even when I had the restaurant and stuff like that. And it's been just something I've done for a long time. But the way I could buy liquidation pallets and because what happened was I bought a pallet like 3 weeks ago for $1,500. Now, they said there was $9,000 worth of stuff on there. It's supposed to be like 70% of toys, but it's inflated. Realistically, I know it is because it just is. I mean, there's just some toys. I don't know if I have one right here because we sold some, and obviously we donate some. But realistically, it's probably worth about $6,000 full retail. So, and I had bought a pallet earlier in the year. So we had over, we actually bought multiple pallets, but until we sold some, and we already had donated some at Easter time toys to the local police department. But we had basically $3,000 into 2 toy pallets. And the premise that I always do is I basically try to get supporters, other even resellers, maybe to come in and sponsor a toy and then sell some toys at basically 50-75% off. And that's kind of where I ran into the problem this year, that people weren't willing to pay what they should have been paying, like $10. And I say should because obviously, on Whatnot, it's an auction. or you can do buy it now. But I'm selling like $20 toys for $5. Couldn't get $10, and even with the bundle shipping, you're still saving money. So I struggled, and I started selling other things. So I recouped half the money of the 3,000, but that's it. So in a sense, out of my pocket right now is 1,500, not including obviously the gas and the time to go out and deliver. And honestly, it's a big. I'm not like a big YouTuber or big reseller that I can donate $1,500 out of my own pocket. I mean, that's more than I spend for family on Christmas presents. So I had and this is where I'm so thankful. I'm friends with Treasure Hunting with Jeebus, and they do their own big toy drive, and I actually am going to be helping this year with them. I'm going to travel. They're doing something really special, so stay tuned for their channel. But I reached out to other, hoping that people that I buy from on whatnot, that they would come in and sponsor a toy. And we had cheap sponsors like 25, 50, and 100. We still even did $10 ones, but the 25 to 50 and 100 was we would also then give back gift cards to our watchers, our subscribers, I guess you say. So even with Treasure Hunting with Jeebus, which they didn't even ask us, we just did it. We gave away this last week $150 in gift cards. So even though we had actually done 2,100, that wasn't clear because until you took fees out, and until we took the gift cards out, we basically netted 1,500. And this past week on Thursday, I delivered another 40 toys. There was a place that wasn't open. They're only open during the week, and they were closed Monday for the extended holiday. In Pennsylvania here, they close a lot of times the schools on Mondays for hunting and sort of like a hangover from Thanksgiving. But yeah, some people, I ran into some people at Chick-fil-A, and they couldn't believe that there was no school on Monday for hunting. I'm like, yeah. So we delivered 195 toys over the past week, and over about 2,300. We still have I still have, now that I got the car back, I'm going to actually finish that up this weekend, and we're still going to, because we said we're going to donate about 250 toys, so we're still going to deliver another like 55 toys, and that will put us close to $3,000 worth of toys. And some people say, well, Pat, why don't you just do like, $400? And it's the ability to buy liquidation toys and come on whatnot and sell them at a discount and obviously get more bang for the buck. Unfortunately, where my disappointment, comes in, that I don't know, I just didn't get the response this year from supporters. The Commonwealth Picker, Kraken, the regular people, the people that, there was regular Peggy, Deb Smith, Gene Warmer, Susan Strickler, who doesn't even buy on whatnot, I don't think, but she knows me from YouTube. She came by. So there was several regular customers, not sellers in a sense, bigger sellers, that came by and supported me, and I guess I'm lucky to have done the $2,100 this week. The thing is, when I'm doing the $2,100, I'm giving up my time and the shows to all focus on doing this toy drive, and I'm not making no money myself. And obviously, the life of a reseller, we still have bills and stuff like that. And I wish I could do that in like 2 shows and wrap it up and be done, and then just sell some other things. But it never seems to work out that way. So I don't know. I gotta maybe we did surpass $10,000 now this 4th year in a row of donations in toys, but I gotta kind of rethink next year, because honestly, it's been a financial burden, and I don't want to say that sounding negative, But the reality is, I went out and bought another pallet. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" Like, I said, "We need more toys. We need more of a selection." And, you know, it's been, I don't know. Mentally, honestly, it's been stressful because of the medical tests, because of the car, and trying to do the right thing. And sometimes people say, I had an old friend that passed away, and back when COVID was, Dusty, and sometimes I'd say to him like, "Hey," and people would make snide comments on YouTube, and he's like, "Pat, just do you." And I'm sitting here thinking about when I was gonna finish and wrap up this video, and I remember the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. No, obviously it's just a movie, but John Candy and Steve Martin, and John Candy in that movie was a little bit, like, he was a goofball, a little bit of a pain in the ass, and I think Steve Martin kind of throws him underneath the bus, and John Candy was like, "You know what? I like me, and I like," basically really making Steve Martin feel bad that he was, and John's character in that movie was, sometimes he did things I don't even think he realized that, and maybe I find myself a little bit in that character, but he just did him, and I take some of this stuff, my disappointment, that I you want to do better and you want to be part of the clique and you want everyone to support you, and a lot of times it's just not possible. People are busy or they're doing their own thing. I don't know, but and I say, well, maybe this is the last year I do it, and I'm like, no, why give up?
Yeah, you're right. I talk too much. I also listen too much. Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get.
Just like with making YouTube videos, I'm hoping that my nephew now is in the area. He could help me in the future. It's been a roller coaster ride of emotions for me the last 2 years. When I found out I had cancer for the second time, and my treatments are holding it at bay. It's not progressing, so that's good news. Had a little bit of a scare. I had to go in for some testing yesterday, and gonna do like a little minor procedure, but otherwise than that, it's not as bad that it could be worse. So it hasn't spread beyond my lungs, so that's the good thing. And I don't mean to kind of end the video in a sad way this way, because it's not a sad way. I'm here, even though the reselling life is not as financially rewarding as it should be, and that's just because I've screwed up with personal things, health, and got sidetracked with whatnot and my eBay. But 2026 is another new year, and take a deep breath and sort of reset and refocus, and I guess I got to do better between, I guess, January and November, so that when I do the toy drive, that I'm not financially taking, because honestly, $1,500 out of my pocket, in other words, that's where I'm at right now. That for me, that's 2 weeks worth of pay. Now, this past week I didn't deliver because I didn't have a car, so I didn't make no money doing that. So now I'm going to scramble and try to make up some of those lost opportunities. So I don't know. Sometimes when you make a video, you don't know, like, do you include this? Do you talk about it? Something. There's always your net. No, I look. I think I make raw, genuine videos a lot of times. Are they exciting? No. Are they glamorous? No. You could see in the beginning, I had a great time with my nephew. We were out delivering toys, but I gave you some of the backstory. And what happened, I was going to release that video this past week, and I do appreciate the people that do watch and support me. I do appreciate the people that support the toy drive. I always hope to grow and learn, from all this, even as a person. And John Candy in that movie, he would say, "I like me." Well, I like me.
Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get.